Sag Massive, what's going on, Sagittarius? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you your January 2021 Silent Enemies reading. I hope all is well in the Sag community. I love you guys. I appreciate the support you give to the channel. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, so not only can you watch for your Sag videos, you can watch for the other placements in your chart, because you know you're not just Sag. But you know Sag is fly, okay? It's fly, indeed. I get it. But you got to watch for your other placements too, so that you get the whole picture of the flyness of the Sagittarius energy in your chart, okay? And how it relates to everything else. So, without further ado, let's get to the silent enemies part of this reading. So this is a reading that is designed to get you to pay attention to your intuitive nudges. And since we all on a planetary scale are coming out of karmic connections, we've just recently come out and just recently dealt with the emotional piece of it. Those of us who have done people wrong and have got cut off may be trying to come back. But a lot of people don't have good intention coming back. It's just that you are their supply and you cut them short. So they fiending. They want your supply back. No matter how much of a detriment it costs you, they could care less, you know. So you got to be very mindful and on point with your intuition when these people present themselves to you again, okay? And so this is what this reading is all about. So the silent enemies reading could be about anybody who's close to you, anybody who's in your immediate circle that you deal with on a regular basis, and that maybe you cut off and you no longer deal with because of the bullshit, because basically you understand that they were in your life as a karmic lesson. Now this could be a mother, a father, this could be your child, this could be your cousin, it could be your lover, okay? Sagittarius is, I feel like you guys were dealing with husbands and wives who were karmics, okay? A lot of, now keep in mind with my readings, because I deal with the 8th house, the 8th house deals with people's hidden emotions, hidden feelings, their alternative, ulterior motives, just some of the few things. But there's no other house that deals with people's ulterior motives, their hidden feelings, except for Pisces maybe, okay? But Pisces is unseen enemies, unknown enemies. The 6th house deals with your known enemies, okay? Scorpio deals with the hidden feelings of those around you, okay? So I could be talking to a Sagittarius who's doing dirt, or I could be talking to a Sagittarius who's at the receiving end of the dirt. So don't be in the comments going ham, depending on what these cards say, because I could be talking to a Sagittarius who did some dirt, all right? If it's reversed, just switch it, but don't try to make this fit, okay? Silent enemy could be a neighbor, a coworker, a colleague, outside of family. It could be any of those people, your kid's teacher, anybody you deal with on a regular basis where your intuitive energy just peaks. You know, your intuitive nudge is just like, huh? Every time this person is around. You want to investigate that. See if it's a false alarm. A false alarm could be, you know, family and friends throwing you a surprise party, but you didn't know about it, but you realized people were acting really weird. That's a false alarm. It's like, okay, my intuition was telling me something was up, but I find out why. Okay, fine. But it could also be the opposite end of the spectrum, where you're dealing with people who don't have good intention for you. This is why you don't ignore your intuition, your gift. Okay, one of the many gifts that we have. A lot of people misunderstood all of the energy that was going on about people coming in as superpowers. Long story short, you have superpowers already. Your intuition is one of your biggest superpowers. But because, you know, we're so dumbed down in the 3D realm not to pay attention to it, we pay attention to what everybody else outside of us says. What we need to do is start focusing on exercising that intuitive muscle that we have, because that is what we should be following. All right. So help enhance your superpower by paying more attention to your intuition. And like a muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it will get. Let's see. Let's get 3 cards out for Sag. What does Sag need to know in reference to the silent enemies reading? What messages does Sag need to know? We're going to do 3 cards, and we'll talk about the cards intuitively. Well, I will talk about them to you intuitively. And then what we'll do is we'll go into Patreon and clarify the cards and see if there's any additional messages, or see what additional messages Spirit has for you guys in reference to watching your back, okay? It's an unfortunate situation, but it's reality, okay? So, you know, we deal with the real over here on this channel, because that's what 8th house energy is. It deals with the real feelings, the real hidden emotions, the real ulterior motives people have, okay? So this is not a channel for the faint of heart. One more for Sag. All right, that's one too many. One more for Sag. Okay, just one, please, because I didn't know which one to take. So can I just have one, please, for Sag? One more. Thank you. Well, that's two. One more, please. I just need one for Sag. Ancestors, help me out, please. I need one. Just one, okay? They playing with me. They got a sense of humor. Sorry. They know you waiting. They laughing at me. I see them now. Stop playing, please, and give me just one card. I love you to death, but I need one card, please. Sag needs their messages. All right, we got a jokester here today. I could just see them laughing at me, too. All right, one more for Sag, please. Just one. I'm just going to take this one because I can't be playing games today. I love them. They blessed me this morning. I said a prayer this morning. I'm like, look, I need a couple dollars. And don't you know, when I went out about 2-3 hours later, I had like a couple dollars. I'm like, come to me. I didn't even know it was coming. So, you know, we all good today. We laughing and joking and stuff. So they playing jokes on me. I digress. We got the Four of Voices in reverse, okay? That is Aries energy. We have the Eight of Emotions, which is Piscean energy. And we have the Nine of Inspiration in reverse, which is Sag energy. I like the fact that you don't have any major arcana coming up in this particular type of reading, because major arcanas represent a major change that's going to go on in your life, meaning whatever that change is based on that arcana, your life is not going to be the same moving forward. So because this is a silent enemies reading, that is a good sign. Okay, so we're dealing with minor issues, so to speak. So with this Four of Voices energy here in reverse, which is Four Swords, for those who are curious about the translation, I feel like somebody is anxious. Somebody is not at peace with what's going on with you and them. Whether you guys have separated, whether you guys are fighting, whether you guys are arguing, whether you guys are not speaking. Somebody is not at peace. I get that it could be somebody that you are currently in the household with. This could be somebody who wants you out and is not saying anything, or you guys have already been through it and you already know they want you out. But this person wants you out. They don't feel comfortable with you around. They don't feel at peace, or you don't feel comfortable with this person around, and that's your intuition telling you that you sleep with one eye open, one eye closed. It's funny because I said sleep with one eye open, one eye closed. If you look at this card here, it looks like she's got the lights coming from her eyes. Over here, the lights are coming from her eyes. Yeah, both sides. The lights are coming from her eyes. So it's like she can intuitively, this is what she's feeling here. With her eyes closed, she can still see what's going on. She's at peace. She's relaxing. But in reverse here, I feel like there's no peace in the household. There's no relaxing in this household. And I specifically feel like it's a household. Okay? I feel like you are stressed out, or the person that you're with is stressed out. Somebody in your household is stressed out. I feel like for a lot of you, like I said, your karmic situations, the majority of the Sages, their karmic situations were their husbands, their wives, their ex-husbands, their ex-wives, their ex-boyfriends, their ex-girlfriends, people that they lived together with and established their relationship with. So I feel like some of you, if you moved out, this person is pissed. They're not happy that you're gone. Okay? For others of you, if you're still in the house with this person, they're not happy that you're there. They want you gone. This is kind of scary because I couldn't imagine being in the household with somebody that I don't get along with. And, you know, sleeping with one eye closed type energy. Like, damn, how'd that work? I'd have to be in a separate room with a lock on the door. You know what I mean? Until we could get our own space. That's what I would recommend you do, because this don't look good at all with this Four of Swords in reverse here, showing up under the silent enemies reading. Somebody could be keeping secrets Okay, I feel like somebody's keeping secrets, somebody's holding back something from somebody. Somebody could be planning on leaving or getting you out of the house in one way, shape, or another. And because this is coming up under silent enemy, they want you out. That's for some of you. They want you out. They're not happy that you are around. For others of you, this is somebody that you are not speaking to. You guys are not on good terms at all. Okay, this person could be coming back around to cause drama and stress in your life because they're not happy the way things ended. They may not be happy that you moved out or left for some of you. Okay, for some of you, I feel like you may have if you're going in for surgery, you may want to double check what's up with your doctor. You may want to double check that your home is equipped with what you need so that you are able to comfortably recover. I feel like you just want to make sure that you have everything you need. For example, you could be somebody who is getting a hip surgery, and maybe you are someone who needs, when you bathe, when you have a hip surgery, you can't sit in the tub, like you normally would be able to do. And you can't get your bandages wet for a while, things like that. So I think, you just need to make sure that you're following the doctor's orders. I feel like somebody's not following the doctor's orders after a surgical procedure. So if you're going in for a surgical procedure, make sure you're following the doctor's orders. Don't just try to leave the hospital too soon. Some of you, you may want to leave the hospital too soon because you're concerned about COVID, or some of you, they may try to put you out the hospital too soon because they're primarily concerned about people with COVID. So they may try to get you in and get you out. If you have any questions about your procedure, make sure you ask. Okay, make sure you get all the details that you need prior to going into surgery. Get a second and third opinion before getting a surgery. Check your doctor's credentials. Do what you need to do so that you feel at peace with the procedure that you're going to be getting. For others of you, I feel like you could be dealing with some transition issues. Some of you could be coming home from being stationed in the military outside of your home. And so some of you could be experiencing anxiety, dealing with post-traumatic stress disorder. So you may want to see if there's any assistance that you can get. The government should be, from what I understand, they provide assistance like that for soldiers who've come home who are going through, post-traumatic stress disorder and other mental challenges of trying to adjust. So I feel like, you may have a family member or a friend who's going through that. So if you know somebody who's come home from the services, check in with them, see how they're doing. They may need some resources, okay? Also, if you got a friend or a family member, if this is not you, because you could be a Sag ascending, and you could know someone going through this situation. If you know someone who's going in for surgery, or you have a friend, family member, or a friend who's going in for surgery, make sure that they have all the things that they need at home to recover. Somebody could be going in for eye surgery, okay, is what I'm feeling here too. So, just make sure that you follow the instructions, wear your eye pads that you're supposed to wear, to keep the sunlight from hitting your eyes until your eyes heal. I feel like somebody's not doing that, or somebody is going to slip up and mess up, and that'll mess up your vision. So be careful. I feel the energy of somebody is going to sneak out and move out while you're not looking. You could be at work, you could be asleep. By the time you get back in, they're gone. So if there's an issue where you're paying the bills, or you're contributing to the bills, and then when this person leaves, you're going to be stuck. You need to be careful, because I feel like for some of you, this person has got their escape plan ready, and they're not letting you know what's up, and they're going to be out. Or if they are the lease, they hold the deed of the house, or they are the one who's on the lease, they could be putting your ass out. You may come home and all your stuff is out, which is ugly. But I feel like some of the relationships, the fights that are going on are very ugly. All right, we're going to move on to the Eight of Emotions. I got a lot of energy from that. But we're going to clarify and extend it to see what other messages that Spirit wants you to have in reference to this energy. So with the Eight of Emotions here, this is Piscean energy. So this is somebody's pissed off about you walking away. So this could be the same scenario here where you moved out, or where you're trying to move out, or this could be this person who's trying to move out and walk away from you without you even knowing. You know, you could be on bad terms with this person. Things could be going crazy right now with you two. And this person could just be planning their escape route and you don't know it. Meaning they, for example, they could be with another love. They could have another lover, working with another lover to get away from you. They could be working with other family members to try to get away from you. Or this could be you trying to get away from the person you're with, working with family members, working with other friends, or working with a new love interest to get away from the situation that you're in. Some of you are married. So you're trying to get away from this connection. You're trying to walk away from this. You're trying to move, physically move on, and emotionally. So here's the the mentally moving on, but being stuck, feeling stuck, because emotionally you want to move on. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stress. I feel like this situation is more so for this could be a family member too, but I feel like it's more so your relationship. You have been emotionally turned on and off in this relationship repeatedly over its course. Emotionally, with the Eight of Emotions, a lot of people, with the Eight of Cups, a lot of people say, oh well, this is about someone walking away. But what I really don't hear a lot of tarot card readers talk about with the Eight of Cups is that it doesn't necessarily mean you're physically walking away. It could mean that you have emotionally detached from the relationship. Okay, because people can be in relationships for so long and go through so much that, you know, they could still be in a relationship and just not love the person that they're with. Okay, literally. So I feel like that is what the Eight of Cups is about. It's about detaching emotionally and then reattaching, because the relationships go through their ups and downs. So if you could have been with someone for 40 years, right, there could have been times where you didn't love this person at all. And then there could be times where you love this person so much you can't even think about life without them. Like, relationships are real like that. And so with the Eight of Emotions, that's what I get when I look at that card. It's not just about, oh, I walked away. No, it's about each cup represents you walking away and coming back emotionally. Now, it could have been figuratively and physically walking away as well. But the point is that it's been back and forth. And that's what the point of the Eight of Cups is. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because there was some type of illusion that things could work out. But then reality kicks in and you realize, no, this is not going to work. Or it could be the opposite. You think things are not going to work, and then reality is, okay, yeah, now things look good and you can work things out. So it could be that it's the person who's walking away who has the illusions, or it could be the person they're dealing with who's giving the illusions. Okay? So it goes deep for me with that card. But that's what I'm feeling here with the Eight of Emotions, aka the Eight of Cups. Now with the Nine of Inspirations in reverse, this is also the Nine of Wands in reverse. This is Sagittarius energy here. This is an energy of someone who's just giving up on a situation. So these cards can all be related to one situation, or they could be three separate situations, or they could just be intertwined, where this and this could be the same, and this and that could be. So it just depends on your situation. But I feel like in this scenario that I'm about to explain, these are all related. This is someone who's given up the fight on the relationship. They fought the good fought. They fought, left it alone, fought, left it alone, fought, left it alone. And they are experiencing a lot of mental unrest about it. So this is someone wrestling with the fact that a relationship is over. So your person could be grappling with the fact that the connection is over. They may not be able to handle it, may not be able to process it. So as a result, they're frustrated. They're showing up in your silent enemies reading. And for a lot of you, you're still living in the house with this person, which is why there's a lot of mental unrest here. Okay. But I feel like with this Nine of Inspirations in reverse, this is somebody who's done fighting for the connection. This is someone who's done defending their partner's behavior as well. Your intuition could be going off telling you that, you know, something's going on with your partner and someone else, but you may defend it to other people. So someone could have came to you and say, yeah, I saw your man over here at such and such doing A, B, and C, or I saw your woman here and it looked like she was a little friendly with this individual. You know, different things like that. Or, you know, maybe you heard a conversation that your person was having with someone and you thought it was a little awkward. It was uncomfortable for you. Okay. This could also be, you know, family, all kinds of people in the business, and you're defending your relationship to these people, but I feel like you're not doing that anymore, and or your person's not doing that anymore, one or the other. But this is your reading, and it's the silent enemy, so I feel like it's your person who is not fighting for this connection anymore. I feel like for a lot of you, you don't know, but this person is making their escape. Like, I feel like this is all about the great escape. This person gonna dip off on you when you're not paying attention, because they're done fighting. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to dip off when you're not looking. That's just for some of you. For others of you, this person is stressed out. Okay, they're done with the back and forth with you, and they are no longer fighting for this connection. You may not know that. You may think that this person is still in it with you and you guys are still fighting. This person has given up. It's very important that you know that. Now, this is your energy, Sag, so this could be you giving up on the connection. When you show up in your own silent enemies reading, it could also be that you're doing things that will be a disadvantage to you. So you could be your own worst enemy in this situation. So this could be you fighting for something that is just not there. You continue to try to fight to keep a connection that is meant to end karmically. That's for some of you. For others of you, you have given up on this connection and this person is pissed off about it. This could also represent somebody who is not able to fight off the stress and the aggravation of the connection. Somebody could be having here and here. I get somebody's could be having a nervous breakdown, emotional disorders of some sort because of the back and forth with the emotions. Somebody could need to see someone or talk to someone, a therapist. These two also talk to me about moving. Someone may be wanting to move and can't, and that's why they're stressed. They cannot. Maybe they are financially strapped and are not able to move. Or they're just emotionally and mentally not able to move on, because this is all dealing with emotions, and this is dealing with the mind, the thought process behind it. So the emotions are in and out, and it's to the point where this person, they can't keep doing the in and out anymore. They're on the brink of a breakdown. I feel like for some of you, that's what's going on. On the brink of a breakdown, if not already a breakdown. Like, this is real. This is real here, you know, with this connection. So that's what I got for you, Sag. So let me know if this resonated in the comments. If it did, make sure you click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and to check out your other placements, okay? The link to the extended is in the box below. So if this resonates with you and you would like to move forward, use that link below to connect to the extended. I will see you in the extended. If not, I will see you in the next reading. Peace out, Sag.